Well, folks, I've been playing around with cameras today, and I cannot, for the life of me, get an external microphone working on the Insta360. I know it can be done, but I also know that they cock up a lot, because one of my mates uses one on his travels, and he does quite often comment that the microphone didn't pick anything up. So I went into the old forums, and sure enough, even on the Insta360 support pages, there's loads of complaints about the camera showing that the external mic is connected, but not recording any sound, or it's recording it at a very, very low level. And it seems to be a firmware issue. Ooh, big words. So I've tried 4 different microphones, 3 different adapters, including the proper ones, and the funny thing is, if you're at a standstill, it won't pick up your voice to say start recording. Start recording? Oh, it's alright. The reason of this video is I've got the other GoPro, and because it got slightly damp the other day, I'm thinking if there's any light corrosion in there, I'll split it all apart and I'll spray a bit of the old electrical contact cleaner in there. And what I have been doing is I have actually put a battery in it, and I've started doing the thing, trying not to use certain keywords, and I'm leaving it running so it warms up. It has actually been running for about 10 minutes, and the aim is I'm going to let it run this battery down. It's now at 75. It was at 100 when I started, but the idea is I'm going to leave it on so the battery warms up and it warms the camera up. Now I left it a good hour, 2 hours for this stuff to evaporate. So this is just a test. Now I've tested it with another SD card. It recorded for about 30 seconds and then had a whappy. I've put another one in, and so far, fingers crossed, it's working, which means I'll have to mark that card as the working one. The other cards work very well in other cameras, including this one, but that doesn't seem to like a couple of them, which is fine. So I shall still use my Insta because it gives great footage, but if I want to do any talkie, I'll probably use that mounted on my helmet, and then I've always got the option of using this one to be mounted elsewhere. So I can have 3 or 4 cameras on the go if I want to. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. Is there any other news, Jim? No, I don't think there is. Oh yes, I'm out for a little. If I get up early enough tomorrow morning, I'm going to, because I'm on nights, I'm going to go for a little reconnaissance. Oh, what happened there? Did I say something? Did I say something, I wonder? See, if it's overheating, it does tell you. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going on a recon. That probably sounded a bit too much like another word it recognises. I can turn voice command off, because I'm going to a film show on Saturday, and it's at a little village hall, so I need to go and find out where it is before I go in the dark. Right, that's it. Goodbye. Well, hello everybody. I'm not sure how well you can see me because you're on a miniature tripod sat on Phyllis's top box. I'm locked up in the shed because everything's in the shed. It's horrible outside, very high winds. It's been absolutely slashing it down, but it's really mild. It's actually about 15 degrees at the minute, and the door has just blown open, and yes, it's trying to rip the hinge out. Nice. Let's just see if I can latch that a bit. Right. Hopefully we can carry on. Anyway, I've not been a very well puppy this week. I've felt rough most of the week, but all right. And then yesterday, I felt awful. No energy. Didn't sleep. I was sick in the morning, and that's not me. So I cried off yesterday and thought, bollocks, I'm having a day's proper rest. And I did absolutely nothing. It was brilliant. Anyway, I haven't done a lot because there's not a lot I could get done because I've been on nights. The weather's not been brilliant. It's been, as you all know, bitterly cold. We've had snow and all that lot. But one thing that has happened is I ordered a screen for Olive. I don't know why, but the stitches in the screen that I originally found amusing, I now find irritating. And if there's one thing that I don't like about Olive in the riding position is that you do get a fair bit of wind blast. So I've ordered this, which is covered in dust, which is the touring screen version. Basically, it's got a lip on it. The normal screen is just like that, and then I've got a small erection on the end. So yes, at some point I will. Ooh, oh yeah, quite a bit bigger. At some point I will get round to fitting that. I think I can do it without taking the having to take the cowl off. I think I've just got to take this inner bit off and to get at the nuts and shit, which I think, if I remember rightly, they're captive nuts or they're well nuts, whatever. But it's all pre-drilled, and this was from, I do believe it was Slip Screens on eBay, and it's good stuff. It's all moulded. Look, it's moulded lovely actually. It's really nice. I think the one I got for Charlie was a slip screen as well. I'm not sure. Might be different. So yes. The only other thing I've done is this snap of cold weather. The Rover being a diesel, one thing the diesel Rover 75 is notorious for is warming up really slowly. A lot of diesels warm up slowly, but that one, yeah, it takes ages. It takes absolutely ages. So what they fitted to a lot of them, not all of them, to a lot of them, was a webasto heater on the bonnet, like you get in a truck, like a night heater in a truck. It's fed by a little dosing pump, and sometimes that doesn't switch on. If it's been left most of the year, it doesn't switch on. So you have to go and there's a fuse box under the bonnet, and you can either pull fuse 8, just pull it out, put it back in again, and that resets it, or you can pull the power plug on the webasto. So I did that the other day, and then I filmed this upcoming very short film of it starting up. Now, when it starts up, you hear a fan, because obviously it's sort of pre-doing its doings. And then I started the car, and then it fires up and what have you. Now, I put the camera on the slam panel for the bonnet, and when I started the car and looked, it looks like the engine's doing this, and there's a lot of movement. There isn't. It's just the oscillation in the camera. And then film the exhaust to prove it was running. It makes hell of a difference. It does make hell of a difference. You know, so I filmed that, and we also got a bonus Wanker of the Week. Yes, you'll see. I'll tag it on at the end. Anyway, that's all from me. I can't really do a lot at the moment, but obviously when I've got time, I feel a bit better, we'll get cracking on with some stuff. So that's it for today. I just thought I'd give you a little bit of a 5-minute catch up. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy this brief, mild spell. The trouble is, it's storm. Hey, Bert. I think it's Bert. Is it? Hey, Bert. How are you doing?
Hey, Bert. It's Bert. So, yeah, keep warm, keep safe, don't go out unless you have to. And I'll see you in the next one. Ta-da! GoPro stopped recording. That's your motherfucker right. Not got the... Oh, oh, oh. On that note...
Oh, look, I need a tidy up and probably something to do over the winter when I've done basic maintenance on bikes. I need to sort these out, see what's got fluid in, see what hasn't, etc. I don't know where you get rid of AdBlue containers. That's for somebody else's car who I top the AdBlue up for. But I don't know where you get rid of the containers. No idea. Anyway, I'll have to look it up. Probably a local tip. Brand new spare battery. I ordered a battery for the Aprilia when I first got the Aprilia. Put it all in, you know, all the deets. And that is what they sent. That's about a third of the size of it should be. Anyway, it will fit Phyllis, so it's a good little spare for Phyllis, and that's always... It's good for testing stuff as well, because that's always charged up. I guess a little treat for myself there. This, if you are watching from the Small Bikes Big Adventures Facebook of the channel, I got my Creature Loves You sticker. Thy oil is cheaper than thine engine. Yes, this is golden for any vehicle that you own. The oil, very, very important to change it regularly. I've had arguments, if you can call them such things, on forums with people that say, oh, well, when I change the oil in the big bike, I put that oil in my little bike. Right. So the oil just renews, does it? Oil in small bikes works very hard. In fact, oil in motorbikes works very hard. Far harder than car oil. It's spinning a lot faster for a start. And also, of course, your oil in a bike is designed to withstand the shear inside the gearbox, which is forever trying to pull the oil into its component parts. So, come on. Most small bikes only take about a litre of oil. A litre of oil is what? 12 quid for a good one. Put fresh oil in. I don't understand it. Anyway, I need to have a tidy up. There's my 1/6 scale Honda CB750F, which I was going to start last winter. Haven't touched. Well, I have. I've pre-painted some parts. I got a new jerry can the other day because it was on offer. Also, this is a side panel for the Aprilia, and I forget what side now because I ordered it, and the same day I ordered it, I saw a pair, which is what's on the bike now. That is an airbox for the ZZR600, just in case the other one was bad. And that is a small duck bill for the back of the Aprilia. Some of them just had a little duck bill at the back. Instead of like the rear guard and all that lot. So I bought that thinking it was the correct part, and I don't think it is. So anyway, what I'm going to do now is fit that sticker onto Phyllis and then send it off to the forum. Yeah, nice.
What the?